Oh, cookies smell good, bro.
What's up? What's up, Disregard? I'm out here with Coach Canal today. We're just vibing. He just made some cookies.
They smell so good.
What are you guys up to?
Welcome to the crib. This is where I live. Cookies are almost ready.
What are you guys doing?
It's the alarm for the cookies.
Let's go check it out. Hold on. We can do a TTS test. Yo.
Grain-free chocolate chip, baby.
Guys, Coach Canal is here. You guys got any questions for him? Oh, you guys like the new emotes I made? I made some for subs too.
Let's get busy in the kitchen. Guys, I got an update for you. How many people are on right now?
I can't tell yet.
I'll wait a few minutes and then I'll share my update. Oh yeah, look at that.
Let's go.
It smells so good.
What are you guys up to? Dun 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 dun. These smell so good, guys. I've been on a diet. But Canal didn't let me.
It's time to fuck that up.
He's like, it's time. He said, what'd you say, Canal? It's good to have carbs every once in a while?
Yes, it's true. I said it's good to have a refeed day, or a refeed week, or a refeed month.
What does that mean? You said it's good for your...
It's really good for your hormones, your hunger hormones. So when you calorie restrict or carb restrict, your hormones plummet a little bit. So your ghrelin, your leptin, your hunger hormones, the things that are responsible for keeping your metabolic rate fiery, it's good to have extra carbs. It kicks the system up. So if you do a carbohydrate restricted diet for like 6 weeks or even 5 days off, you can do 1 day on. It's key. Keep it nice and lean, bro. Yeah.
Hold on. That's good.
Should we try one of these cookies? They're a little hot.
Let's try it. Guys, let me double check on the TTS. I gotta make sure it's working.
We can go fancy too with the Zen plates.
Zen plates? Let's show them these Zen plates.
Check it out. Straight up from a Buddhist monastery.
A-Trunk said, how often do you eat carbs?
You know what? A-Trunks, I'm not very strict anymore. I used to be very strict on my diet. I would eat completely grain-free paleo, and so my carbs were always naturally sub 100 grams a day, often 30 or 40 grams, and that's how I lived for nearly...
It asks if he puts nuts in the cookies.
Half a decade. These cookies have coconut flour, no nuts. It's coconut flour, chocolate chips, which is cacao, coconut sugar.
This guy said raw milk.
Oh yeah, we're all about the raw milk, bro. Let's see what's in my fridge.
Raw milk, baby. Let's get
gallon, and this one's almost gone.
This one's almost gone.
Yeah, we stay stocked with the raw milk around here.
Yeah, we love raw milk, bro.
Hey Trunks, how you doing, bro?
I thought he said Zen plates.
Zen plates? Zen plates.
EBZ Child said, how come all the men you collab with have long hair?
I think something happens at a certain point in your life where you realize that long hair is
Let me try this real quick.
a way of feeling free.
Ooh. Hold on.
And rebelling against the conformity of the system. Long hair don't care. Nah, you know what? I think it just happenstance. You, me, and Brennan all have long hair. It's funny. We didn't all have long hair. Taste test on the cookies? They're still hot. Salud.
Oh, very hot. Oh. Let's try this.
Ready? 1,
2,
2, 3.
Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go.
Fire. With a little bit of raw milk.
Wow.
Wow, it's good.
Love you
Chocolate.
guys. Okay. Let me fix the TTS. Let me see what's going on. I don't know why it's doing this, guys.
Allie, I got cookies for you, babe.
Wow.
Also, just heads up, we're on a live stream.
Wow. Best cookies I ever had.
Let's go.
Alright.
And they haven't even cooled off.
Oh my god. Is that raw milk?
That is raw milk.
My boy just put some raw milk for me. I do eat healthy, bro.
These cookies are grain free.
Make some different laughing emojis? Okay, I got you. That's good. W friend. Okay, I'm trying to turn TTS on. Hold on. Kickbot. Okay. I actually have my laptop here, so I can actually. Hold on one sec.
Try that raw milk, bro. Let me know how it tastes. I think I'm gonna crack the new gallon. This is good till the 16th, but it tastes a little bit off to me.
It's okay.
You want the new gallon?
I mean, I think it's still good. Like, it's not gonna kill you.
All right. That won't kill me, but. I'm gonna take Allie a cookie.
I don't know why it's not working. Is it my...
You connected to the Wi-Fi?
No, it's the... Oh, I know why. Hold on. Let me connect my speaker.
Battery 100%. Connected to Cameron's S25.
Alright, now it's gonna work, guys.
Connected to Cameron's MacBook Pro.
Well, they can hear everything. We're on the mic. Mic'd up. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, it's gonna work. Give it
See
a
if this
second.
code came through.
Cameron's MacBook Pro disconnected.
Just
Yeah, we got it. It's working now.
flick at a wrist.
Nice place, Coach.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. It's a new spot. We just moved in 3 weeks ago.
You guys got any questions for Coach? Say what's up to Coach, guys.
Having a cheat meal, an indulgence, chocolate chip cookies. How you guys
Will
doing?
you be doing more content with Guitar Boy, aka Jimmy Q-Tip?
He's talking about Jimmy Sundays. About my...
Oh yeah, bro. Jimmy's great, huh? It's funny.
We did a collab in Huntington Beach. It was crazy.
Check this out, guys. For those of you who are with us in Newport, I got a new pedometer.
Let's go.
Thank you, Amazon. Back on it.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up? What's up? I'm gonna sit down over here.
These new voices are crazy. Babe, our house looks great.
It does look great.
Someone just said, nice place, coach.
Are there any negative effects from drinking raw milk?
In my experience, absolutely not. In fact, it's better for you in many cases than pasteurized, homogenized milk because a lot of the enzymes and probiotics that are naturally found in milk remain intact and alive. It's good stuff. You just want to get it from a reputable source.
TTCS is working now. I love you guys.
Love you too. These new voices are wild.
You like him?
Yeah.
Will you be doing more content with Guitar Boy, aka Jimmy Q-Tip?
Yeah, bro. I'll do more. I gotta make. You like him, bro? You guys are making fun of him a lot. You guys were making fun of Jimmy Boy.
Another health nut elitist who walks around his house barefoot when guests are over.
You walk around your house with shoes on?
Yeah, why, guys? It's really bad to walk in your house with shoes on.
I don't know if that makes me an elitist, but I invite you to take your
Will you be
shoes
doing
off as
more
well.
content with Guitar Boy, aka Jimmy Q-Tip?
Yeah, bro. Why not? You can see the chat right here too.
What's up, guys?
Cozy Coach.
Yeah, Cozy Coach is right. Babe, They're calling me a health nut elitist because I'm walking around the house with my shoes off. Yeah.
Turn up the speaker.
Turn. No, he said turn up the speaker.
Turn up the speaker. Who did we invite into
Like, I
our
turned it
home?
up.
It's trash.
Why don't you guys like Jimmy? Guys, Jimmy like is a great entertainer. I don't know why you guys have a problem with him.
Jimmy's doing his thing, man. He's out there doing his thing. Jimmy's
What
Sundays.
are some small habits that make your day more peaceful? In the most of chaos?
Great question. For me, it's not checking my phone when I first wake up, and instead hydrating, going out to my balcony or my patio, and doing some breath work. Really sets the
Never heard
tone.
Jimmy Q-Tip Sunday again.
Why, bro? What don't you like about him? Can you like explain a few things you don't like about the guy?
Don't forget the meeting Monday night.
Our house looks great on the live stream. Allie, say hi. You guys, meet my beautiful fiance. Where
Say
is she?
what's up.
I bet those cookies are A1.
This way.
I was just like,
Yeah, it's on the camera right there. You'll see.
It's a
There's, like,
lag.
little
Lag.
decay.
This is Allie. She's who makes our house a home.
hi guys.
You make me want to take off my shoes, LOL.
Yeah, do it, bro. Take them off.
We're at Kanal's place, guys. Kanal and Ali's place. You guys liking the emojis? Oh, he brought
Jimmy
me.
makes shit content, and he's a pedo and has no game.
Damn,
Flush him
bro.
down the toilet.
That's so messed up.
Jimmy Sundays.
He's like a new influencer.
This kid is in
San
Encinitas
Diego.
who Cameron did a collab with.
Actually, I found out about him because of Kanal. He tagged
I
me.
tagged
in something.
Cameron.
Invite
Like,
that homeless
new
man
kid
to
on the
come
block,
over
we
and
should
feed him
collab.
vegan cookies and tofu.
no, bro, I eat meat.
We don't eat vegan, bro.
None of that soy boy shit around here.
What's up, Deluxe Ariel? How you doing, bro? Thanks for the follow. Where are you
I'm
from?
Coach Canul's wife. Allie, your house is gorgeous.
Aw, that's so nice.
She says thank you.
She said thank you.
I appreciate the gentlemanly comment.
He has no game. He's cringe. He hits on underage girls, and every girl is creeped out by him.
Talking about Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah.
He's just doing it as a joke. He's not actually hitting on the girls. They know it's a joke.
Other than breath work, do you listen to any successes that help you with your day to day? If so, who?
Actually, yeah, I've been on a Jim Rohn kick lately. Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, whatever populates on my
All of
YouTube.
you still have a chance to leave him. I already seen 2 red flags from him in 5 minutes.
Also, Muji. I don't know if you're familiar with Muji. He's a non-duality spiritual teacher.
What's up, Deluxe Ariel?
Ali and I will start the day with some videos from
What's
him.
good in El Salvador,
What's the
bro?
real deal with essential oils? I hear they can be more harmful / toxic to your health and good.
It's true, bro. It's they're concentrate. It's a really good question. A lot of people think essential oils are super healthy. Depends on the essential oil and how it's being used. I recommend diluting them, and also a lot of the oils like lavender, peppermint, a few of the others are quite estrogenic. And anything you put on your skin, it's going into your bloodstream. So yeah, it's definitely worth considering where you're getting your essential oils from and how you're using them and which ones have what properties. Things like clove oil, rosemary, those are pretty safe in my estimation, but yeah, I would use them sparingly, consciously. Good question.
How you guys doing? You guys staying healthy these days?
Got this chill lo-fi music on.
We're just vibing, guys. What are you guys up to? Yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot about the essential oils, but a lot of people use them like when you get into the sauna.
A lot of people think they're really safe, like, oh, it's the better way to go. I mean, I think they're probably better than
Is it bad when you put it into like the sauna and the steam room?
Not necessarily. It's going to be more diffused into the air, but yeah,
Tea
it's
tree
still
oil is the only thing that helps me with my stinky toes, sad face.
sticky toes.
Do you have gout or something?
Sticky toes.
Stinky toes.
Stinky or sticky? Well, that's probably because there's like bacteria growth or fungal growth in the toes. Yeah, it's a great antifungal. It's much.
What's your last name? What do you do for a living? Are you a physician to be giving advice related to healthcare?
No, I'm not a physician, but I will bet you'll find that people who aren't physicians tend to have better health advice and preventative health care than those who are physicians. I've spent 15 years in the health and wellness field, worked as a strength coach, personal trainer, and I'm also a functional diagnostic nutritionist. I don't diagnose anyone, but I do offer health.
What's up with the cultural appropriation braids? That's reserved for my people.
Wasn't dreads actually originated in India?
Yeah, we could talk about this if you'd like. Dreads have been around in India for over 3,000 years, and anybody who's a devout follower of Lord Shiva, known as Agor Babas, all have dreadlocks. And yeah, man, dreads don't belong to any one culture. Mine started naturally. It's not cultural appropriation.
He didn't actually have to dread them. They went naturally into dreads.
And also to answer your question, dreadlocks becoming popular in Jamaica. There's a lot
Covering the mic.
of evidence to show that indentured workers and slaves brought from India by the British, who were ascetics and sadhus, spiritual
As an
renunciants.
amazing health person, what advice can you give to have clear skin?
Was it vitamin E?
I'll get to that. Vitamin E is great, yeah, for skin health. Indian sadhus came to Jamaica in the 1800s and actually popularized dreadlocks for the Rastafarian culture. Bet you didn't know that.
Vikings also had dreads, so whites can have them too.
Lots of people can have them. Hair doesn't belong to anyone, and dreads started to appear all over the world.
What do you
about
guys think? Should I
3,000
get
years ago.
dreadlocks? Should I get a cornrows?
Yeah, bro, do it. Just to piss off the people who say it's cultural appropriation, I think you should do it.
Vikings had dreads. I didn't know that.
Some did, I'm sure. I mean,
What are
dreads
Vikings? Are Vikings like Russian, Nordic?
Northern European, Nordic.
Nordic?
Right, honey? Allie's got Viking in her. Where do Vikings come from?
My grandma has dreads.
Really? What's your race? Ethnicity?
Mummies in Egypt over 3,000 years ago were reported to have dreadlocks.
Mummies?
Mummies. What was the other question? Skin health?
What do you mean Instagolds? Absolutely not for what? Hey, Instagolds, what's your health care routine like? Are you avoiding seed oils? Are you eating a lot of meat?
Quick question, Kanal. I accidentally been consuming and drinking non-edible yum, living essential oils for my internal hemorrhoids. Not sure if I need to go to an emergency room.
Well, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to give you medical advice, but what are your symptoms, bro? Are you experiencing anything severe and alarming? If so, then yeah, it's probably best to go to an emergency room if you're bleeding out of your ass or
Other than raw milk
in a lot of pain.
and cookies, what are your top meals you eat?
Cookies, wait, what is it?
Other than raw milk and cookies, what are your top meals?
Oh, man, eggs, steak, pasture-raised chicken, fish. What else do we eat, babe? Cheese, a lot of cheese in this house.
Eggs.
When
Broccoli,
you relapse on carbs,
eggs.
what do you do to get back into raw eating?
When you relapse, how do you get back on the grind?
Oh, for me, I don't label it really as a relapse because it doesn't feel like an addiction. It's a conscious choice. If I have my cookies, I'll enjoy them, and then I'll decide, all right, it's time to go clean and cut back.
I eat Nutella and Mountain Dew.
Bro,
What would you say about that?
you should find a chocolate spread alternative that doesn't have the ingredients Nutella has and switch to Olipop. Healthier soda. Tastes good, I promise.
What's Olipop?
Russians,
Healthy
people
soda.
over us, including the first rulers, are descendants of Vikings.
Hey,
Is that why Russians are so strong and powerful?
the Russian Vikings.
The Rus Vikings.
Rus, Belarus. I have not been a carnivore. I was paleo for about 6
Yo, what's
years.
up, Deluxe Ariel?
My ass itches and my shit smells like ass. Can you advise on what to do?
Your ass itches and your shit smells like ass. Well, shit should smell like shit. I don't know what you mean by it smells like ass. Your ass itches. Yeah, bro, you could put something topically on there. Witch hazel is good for hemorrhoids. Sitz
My
bath.
friend
Allie
told
says
me
a
to
sitz
mix
bath.
essential oils with water and drink it daily, but noticed that essential oils wasn't the vitally line, and I had to only rub it.
You have to rub it. Oh, rub it on your ass? What else do you know that's good for hemorrhoids? Is raw milk good?
I don't know if raw milk on its own is good for hemorrhoids particularly, but
Have you ever had one?
hemorrhoids? Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was
Like
sarcasm, jackass.
horse chestnut is good.
It's painful, huh?
It can be very painful. Yeah.
How would you cure yourself?
I
What markets do you
wouldn't say
recommend
it.
for groceries, like Trader Joe's and Sprouts.
Trader Joe's actually has some some things you just have to know what to look for. Trader Joe's has great cheese selection. Their wild sockeye salmon is awesome.
Make sure you only eat wild salmon, not farm salmon, right?
Right, wild caught sockeye salmon. Their Gerald
Don't take
Steiner's.
anything with stevia though. It can make you sterile.
Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't heard that one yet. Stevia.
Can you elaborate on that, Russian Buds? What's going on with stevia?
Send me a link to a study.
A lot of people put that into their desserts, right?
Yeah.
You have it.
Fuck. When are you gonna start posting this stuff on the social?
He's talking about you. When are you gonna bring out all this intellect?
You guys inspired me on our last call, so our last live stream. So I think I just made a page. We'll see what happens.
Guys, I tagged Coach Canola's kick account. He just made one. So
Doesn't even have a profile pic yet.
I just popped a huge pimple on my ass. What's the next step?
Bro, I don't know. I've never.
Would you put alcohol?
I
in
think
it?
take a hot shower, wash it off, and then pat dry it.
What's a natural sterilization?
Tea tree oil.
Tea tree oil?
Yeah, tea tree oil is pretty good for sterilizing.
Damn.
But wild salmon carries lots of parasites.
Smoke it, cook it. We all got parasites, bro. Eat some papaya seeds.
Is that true? Is there a lot of parasites in wild caught salmon?
It depends on your source and how
And,
often
like, where
you're
you
eating
got
it.
it.
Yeah, and how often you're eating it and how you cook it, how it's stored.
How about
Did you
ratfish?
get your kick sip? Already congrats.
Wait, what? Oh, KCIP? No, he just made one.
Maybe they're asking about yours.
Oh, I got the average viewership, so I
Dr.
applied.
Canal, mine is internal. I'm bleeding but no pain. My colonoscopy was fine too. What worked best for you?
What did he say?
He said, mine is internal. I'm bleeding but no pain. My colonoscopy was fine too. What worked best for you?
Interesting. Internal hemorrhoids. My hemorrhoids are external, and what worked best was not.
Opium and Coscovidae is the key to living longer and stronger.
Being careful not to sit for too long on the toilet. Take my phone in the bathroom.
Then
Those were
Milano, are you sitting
super
a lot?
important.
Do you work a corporate job? How many hours a day are you sitting? That could be the problem.
That's it. Could be the problem or contributing to it. Also, exercising. If I did a bunch of lower body
What is your
workouts,
favorite way to eat steak?
medium, 100%.
Medium? Why medium?
Right down the middle. It's balanced. I don't like it too rare. I like it to be nice and warm, but still pink in the inside.
You get more nutrients from that?
Yeah, less cooking also makes the nutrients bioavailable. And
Stevia was identified in a think tank book from the 60s as a possible contraceptive, spring the example of an indigenous tribe from South America who used it for temporary lasting 1 month sterility.
interesting. Do you hear that, honey? Stevia apparently was used as a sterilization and anti-conception once upon a time in some indigenous tribe in South America.
Milana said he's been watching on the toilet for the last 30 minutes watching Dr. Kanoa.
Well, there you go, bro. That's why you got hemorrhoids.
Dr. Kunal, give me your best advice on staying focused when the work needs doing.
It's a good question, bro. Pomodoro blocks. Work for 45 minutes. Give yourself a 5 or 10 minute break. Work in the earlier part of the day when your cortisol is high. Exercise daily. If you are comfortable with stimulants like coffee, caffeine, have some coffee, have some caffeine. And figure out how you can apply what you're learning to your life. That'll naturally
Yours kick wisdom.
make it interesting, keep you engaged.
My kick? What do you mean my kick? My kick is verified. Yeah, I sent an apply to them. I sent a few emails. Right when I passed all the qualifications, they approved me right away. So they didn't give me any like handouts. Like even if I didn't pass the viewership, they didn't approve me until I passed all the qualifications. So they're very strict on that. I see.
Now, do I need to swell with my balls in a protein shake, or what's the secret to leveling my sperm count?
No, bro, you don't need to dip your balls in a protein
What do you
shake.
think about supplementing with Cialis?
Well, hold on. For sperm production, there's far better things than Cialis also.
What about icing your balls?
Hold on. Icing your balls can be good, but to answer your question, you want to improve your sperm motility and sperm count, maca is phenomenal. Something like Boutea superba, it's a bark or a tree from Thailand, is also beneficial. There's a lot of natural supplements that'll boost ashwagandha. All these will boost your sperm motility and sperm
How about a
count.
spoonful of honey?
A spoonful of honey with some raw milk and some sea salt could also help give you the raw
Are you guys taking notes on this stuff?
the raw material you need for some healthy sperm.
Guys, part of the reasons I'm so hairy is because I listened to Coach Canol's advice.
He's got too much testosterone.
I don't know what to do with it. Matt Gurr, I don't think
I've
that...
been actually sitting on a toilet in the last 30, watching Drive Canal. I feel my hemorrhoids are pushing out.
Ouch, bro.
What would you recommend? Like, should he not bring his phone into the bathroom?
Definitely don't bring your devices into the bathroom, especially if you're in there for 30 minutes. It's a long
It's
time.
unsanitary, too.
Same, yeah. It's unsanitary, and it's also a long time to be in the bathroom sitting.
Because it probably double or triples the time that you're in there.
Easy. I mean, think about it. How long do you really need to take a shit, wipe yourself clean, use your bidet, and get
Send
out?
to your Telegram coach.
Telegram? I don't think we have one.
Oh, I don't have one yet. Maybe it's a good idea to make one. I don't know. There's too many apps for me to keep up with.
Someone said, how can I increase muscle in my wrists, my pinky, my thumb?
Those are very specific. What do you do for work, or why do you need the muscle developed there? I would say farmer carries, curls with a dumbbell, like hanging off of something to help strengthen. Any kind of grip exercises. Squeeze
Tell Action Man
a
to
ball.
get some Latinos.
Me and Action Man are meeting up soon, guys, in the
Dead
next
hangs.
couple of weeks.
Injecting testosterone directly into the balls makes muscles grow very big.
Really?
I think it's very unnecessary and likely carries far more risk than benefit.
Canal, do I need to sweat with my balls in a protein shake? Or what's the secret to leveling up my sperm count?
Yeah, bro. Maca
Have you guys heard of maca? It's
Sunlight.
a Peruvian
root.
root.
Yeah, maca.
What's the history
sunlight on your
behind
balls.
maca?
It's been used for thousands of years indigenously to ward off fatigue, to help with, like, a lot of the laborers and people who would climb mountains and do hard work, physical labor in indigenous tribes in Peru would consume it. But almost everyone in Peru, in little villages, drinks and consumes maca.
All thoughts on adulthood circumcision.
For what reason? If it's not because you have a crazy infection that's risky, it's threatening your life, totally unnecessary and painful.
Is
and
it unnatural to be circumcised as a baby?
very traumatic. I mean, we're not born circumcised, so that's my answer.
Why do some people do it?
Religious reasons, control, conformity.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Why do you think people do it?
Put a rubber band around your nuts, and it will hold the sperm in, and your body won't absorb it and produce more thinking integrity. LOL JK.
Some wild advice. on this stream
Don't do
today.
this at home, guys.
Maca doesn't actually boost testosterone from the studies, but it can and will boost libido and sperm count, sperm quality. Which may have an indirect effect on your
Tips
testosterone.
on regrowing your foreskin. I don't need it. Asking for it will love bone clip streams.
Tips on regrowing it. You know, I have a friend who I heard is trying to do that. I think he has some kind of device. Sounds very painful, but I've never looked into it because I've never had to.
Damn. What about stem cells?
Yeah, probably super expensive, but yeah. I think at that point, if you're circumcised, just accept it, make the most of it.
Quick question. Do you accept new patients? Was wondering if I can have an in-person appointment.
Yeah, not in person, but I definitely do virtual unless you're in San Diego.
How do you usually do like a diagnosis when you first talk to someone?
Well, we would do, I wouldn't even call it diagnosing. We would have a 45-minute consultation. I'd find out what's going on in your life, where you're at, what you're dealing with, what your goals are, and then we go from there.
Have you tried Buddhism? And if so, what are the best things about it? And also, have I watched White Lotus? Season 3 has slotted that. It's amazing series. BT Balu piece of art.
I've heard great things about White Lotus. I don't remember who was telling me about it, but
What
I've
is
heard
White Lotus?
it's a show, I believe. I've heard really good things about it.
Have you tried Buddhism?
I haven't tried Buddhism like it's an ice cream or like a flavor of something, but I have definitely done my fair share of meditation that comes from Buddhism lineage and tradition. And
Did Buddhism start in India?
My dick is an inch and a half.
Tibet,
What's the remedy
India.
for that?
What is it? My dick's an inch and a half. Hard or flaccid, bro? I don't know. A dick pump? What's the remedy for a penis that's 1.5 inches? Find ways to make love that don't require your penis, dog.
I heard that injecting testosterone directly into the balls makes muscles grow very big.
I wouldn't do that.
No, it's not good.
I don't think it's totally unnecessary. You want the testosterone in your bloodstream.
This guy said, should I take B12, 1000, D3, 1000 IU, magnesium, 200 at the age of 18 supplements?
Yeah, bro, with your D3, make sure you're taking K2. You can take
Notice
more.
how chat isn't trolling. You're building a culture of positivity, and it's beautiful.
Let's go. I haven't seen one like this yet.
There it is. Thank you, bro. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. There's going to be some trolls, but my hope and my prayer is that the actual positive interactions outshine the trolling. Yeah, you can take more than 1,000 IUs of D3, bro. You can take 5,000 safely, even 10,000. Take it with vitamin K2, though, and take it with your magnesium.
More ejaculation boosts testosterone like 10 times a day.
But what about...
No. Take your magnesium every day. Make sure it's a good form. Taurinate or glycinate are amazing. And B12 is totally fine, too. I would take a methylated complex, though. Don't take cyanocobalamin. Take methylcobalamin. So it has a methyl donor attached to it. Your body will absorb it and use it better.
Hey, but he's only 18.
That's
I
fine.
don't make my shit to be shaped. It never gets formed like normal shit would. Always loose or in little pieces.
More fiber probably would be the thing. I would look at your diet. Take a look at your diet. What are you eating? And how does your shit change according to your diet? And
how does fiber come into all
introduce
that?
more fat. It'll bulk up your stool, so it'll help keep it together, essentially. So more vegetables.
There's actually a group of men that started a movement for cut men to regrow their hoodies.
Wow.
They 3D print little rings and hang small golf ball sized rocks to it.
Wow.
And it helps for stretch over time.
Oh wow!
Holy shit, that's wild.
You heard about that?
I have not until just now. What's have there been people who've had positive results from doing that? It sounds incredibly painful. You hear that, honey?
Yeah.
There's a group of people who are trying to regrow their foreskin, and they've created practices of creating 3D printed rings attached to golf balls to.
Foreskin gong efter dole.
Foreskin gang for the win.
Guys, I just got to shout out my fiance one time. How dope is it that I can be in the house doing a live stream talking about all this shit with you guys while she's just hanging out? It's pretty amazing.
What are your thoughts of marijuana edibles?
There's a documentary on regrowing your foreskin hoodie.
Wow.
The men wear kilts and refuse to wear underwear and hang rocks from their units.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
What's it called?
What was that last question?
Marijuana edibles. Set me in my place.
What are your rates to diagnose virtually? I need my hemorrhoids resolved.
Marijuana edibles set me in my place.
Yeah, bro. I think more important than the actual substance or the marijuana edibles is your relationship to it. How are you using it and why? Those are the questions I would ask.
I live in Alabama, Birmingham Canal. What are your rates to diagnose virtually? I need my hemorrhoids resolved.
Yeah, bro, we could do a free consultation and talk and see what I can do to support you. What's the best way for these guys to hit me up?
Well, they can put a message in your chat on Kick.
Yeah, shoot me a message on Coach Canal on my Kick profile. Cameron's gonna show me how to navigate all that.
Can you
Maca root in powder or caps?
Both are fine. I find the powder to be far more economical. You can get way more for way less expensive. And I don't mind the taste. I just take a teaspoon, throw it in my mouth, and wash it back with some warm water. But you can mix it into smoothies. Yeah, I like the powder. Gaia Farms is a really good quality one.
Gaia Farms?
Yeah. I can
Is it
actually.
okay to eat before sleep, and why?
It's actually recommended that you stop eating at least 2 hours before you sleep, because then your digestion can work optimally and your body can prioritize rest and recovery. If you go to bed with a full stomach, you'll find oftentimes you'll wake up feeling groggy and tired. It's because your body hasn't been able to digest and reset.
It's because it's
as
using
efficiently.
all of
I
its...
sent you a sample of my shit to check it out. Fiber didn't work sadly.
Yeah, I don't want you to send me your shit, but we can definitely order a stool test for you, and you can send your shit to a lab, and then I can go over the results with you.
You guys liking Coach Canal? He's dropping all this free insight.
Free, bro. This would be like a $500 live stream right
Your
here.
penis is much smaller than Action Man knows at Instagolds.
Oh, this guy's giving some heat to Instagolds.
Just showing up, we're on a lag. That's the maca I
Oh,
recommend.
this is maca. Let's see it.
Gaia Farms recommend.
Gaia Farms maca powder. I gotta get some. What do you put it with?
I just take a
All
teaspoon.
jokes
Straight.
aside,
Just by itself?
Yeah.
thank
boom,
you guys
man.
for the good advice and chill stream.
You're welcome, bro. Any other questions, shoot them my way. You want to talk supplements, I can go on forever.
We're just vibing here, guys. We were hanging out. I asked Kanal if he wanted to chat up with the boys.
I actually got a brand new supplement. If you guys want, I'll take it on camera. Let's make this an exciting live stream.
Guys, should we take a supplement on camera?
Zeolite, Zeocharge. Some of you guys might know this is pretty controversial. I just got 2 tubs of it.
Let me see it. What is this?
It is.
Am I gonna sleep tonight?
Yeah. It's a
What
natural.
do you care about most in life? What do you believe about the world? Do you think someone or something made everything? What are your thoughts about
What do you think about consciousness?
That's great, bro. What do I think about the world? What's most important to me? Truth, love, honesty. What do I think about someone creating the world? I think the world was created through an intrinsic intelligence, and I don't think it was created. I think it's constantly creating itself in real time.
So it's expanding.
It's happening right now.
How does the stomach react to ingestion of huge seed? What are the religious implications?
How does the stomach react to what?
To huge seed? Injection of huge seeds. What's huge
What
seed?
does this mean?
I don't know what that means. Can you rephrase that question? Food?
Ingestion. Oh, ingestion of
Oh.
huge seeds.
Much
Yeah.
appreciated for free consultation, Canal. So much gratitude. I can share with you my colonoscopy pictures if you don't mind in our virtual.
Yeah,
But
bro.
please charge me after.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I'm happy to help. I understand the challenges of that, and I would love to support you any way I can. And the ingestion of huge seeds, probably not a good idea, bro. I don't think seeds want to be consumed unless...
Well, like an apple seed or like a...
I mean, it's not going to kill you if you have a couple apple seeds while you're eating an apple, but if
How
you're
does
like...
the stomach react to ingestion of huge seed?
I mean,
What
try
are the
it.
religious
You'll know.
implications?
What are the religious implications of
huge seeds. Religious implication.
Those don't go together in my mind. I don't know, bro.
What is this? Can we talk about this for a second?
Zeolite. So zeolite is a natural mineral that comes from volcanic ash sediment, and it creates. I'm not remembering the
Do a
name.
stool test if
I think
my
it's
shit is so loose that it's like a brownie smashed into coffee and orange juice poured over it.
Thanks for the visual, bro. Quite descriptive. I think it's called clinop. Anyways, it's a cage-like structure, and what it does is it attracts heavy metals and pulls them from your body.
No way.
So it helps your body detoxify heavy metals and also has other really good benefits for the gut.
What supplements do you take to feel better?
Oh,
so
man.
cortisol doesn't rise to the roof and feel tired.
For cortisol, I got what you need, bruh.
He's got his whole pharmacy here, guys.
I got a whole pharmacy. I recommend taking these at night because you want cortisol earlier in the earlier part of the day. But if you're somebody who's like tremendously stressed out,
My work is allowing us to use a company called Cylinder to test our poop for free. I was
nice.
disappointed that they only wanted a rice-sized piece of my shit.
Dude, this whole live stream is becoming about shit. I gotta be honest. I'd be happy to talk about other things. Theanine at night is great before bed. Calming, naturally found in green tea.
I'll write these out.
It's an amino acid.
This chat is too intelligent tonight. I missed the degenerate comments from yesterday.
Ashwagandha is great for cortisol. This is a good one. Sensoril or KSM-66, the patented forms, are tremendously helpful. Taurine is really good for calming the nervous system and neuroprotective. Very safe. Also good for your sperm.
Really?
Yeah.
I stopped taking
Think
it.
about
What?
nascent iodine drops.
What drops?
Nascent iodine drop.
Nascent iodine drops. I have some. I haven't used them. Iodine can be really supportive for things like the thyroid. There's a lot of people who use it to paint their balls to increase testosterone. I haven't done it yet, but I do have a couple
What's your
bottles.
background or certificate that you're able to review colonoscopy results and give advice.
Functional Diagnostic Nutritionist Practitioner is the full title. I don't do the labs myself. I request the labs. They are taken, and then I go over the results with my clients. And
Gotta get
12
in
years in health and wellness.
Get in it more.
Get in it more?
Yeah.
Hey.
Everyone
What can I
said,
do if my infraorbital bone recently gotten fractured and the nerve hurts whenever I open my mouth or swallow? And I'm getting random blue flashes on one eye. It's affecting my life.
What's that? Bone?
What can I do if my infraorbital bone got fractured and the nerve hurts whenever I open my mouth or swallow?
Ouch.
I'm getting random blue flashes in one eye. It's affecting my life.
Honestly, in that case, brother, I would go see a doctor, a specialist, and get an MRI or an X-ray.
I use Dolomite in my garden. Is it
and-
similar to zeolite?
I don't know what that last person said, but yeah, bro, I would go get that looked at by a professional. The blue flashes in your eyes, that could be concerning, and that just is so close to so many vital organs and sensitive parts of the body. I would just be, really careful with that.
Please put up your Venmo, Dr. Kuno. I can't take a handout. You advised me a lot today, and it's just a gratitude. Money is no issue for me. Buy your sweet fiance a nice thing.
That's really, really, really kind. I'll give it to you, but I do not expect anything. Happy to share whatever you guys need.
Like I said, nothing is better than opium.
Nothing is better than opium. Not sure if you can see that. It's KC_94. That's it right there. Big love to all you streamers.
I just typed it into the chat.
Researchers at the University of Rochester's Wilmot Cancer Institute found that taurine, an ingredient in energy drinks like Red Bull and Celsius, could increase the risk of blood cancers.
There are so many things in these studies that could, quote unquote, increase the risk of blood cancer. What did the study test for? What were the variables? And did they account for the other ingredients in the energy drinks? Or was it a standalone, pure, single amino acid like taurine? Because on its own, as a single amino acid, it's very therapeutic.
Number we can look you up.
What's that?
He said, can I see your degree? Is there a certificate number we can look up?
It's not a degree. I don't have a certificate number. It's just an FDN and 12 years of experience in health and wellness. You don't have to take my advice. I'm giving it freely.
What's your highest level of education?
You could say collegiate.
Thank you from Alabama. I want to make it up to my immigrants. My ancestors did no good to natives.
Big love, Milano.
Why is chat asking a Google search doctor about their serious health problems?
Google search doctor. I think you'll find my insight far more valuable than a Google search, and I am not giving medical advice. Please talk to your own health professionals. If you find it helpful, great. If not, great. Keep it moving. Thanks for coming over.
I'm only 18 and I just don't have insurance. It's been a year and I haven't gotten a check. And it's getting worse every day. I got in a boot camp so I can use TRICARE. Should I just wait it out? It's been getting worse.
What do you think, Kanal? This guy's struggling. He doesn't have insurance.
That's tough, bro. What about, where do you live? Are there programs like Medi-Cal where you live? Because that could be very helpful. This is the guy who has the orbital bone concern.
Can you elaborate on your highest level of education?
Collegiate, bro. College education, FDN certification, NASM certified personal trainer certification, 12 years of experience as a personal trainer, strength coach, and in the health and wellness industry. Lots of autodidactic study. You want more? Want me to elaborate some more for you?
What about him? He uses TRICARE.
TRICARE. I'm assuming that's something like Medi-Cal into boot camp. Oh, he got into boot camp. Damn.
He lives in North Virginia.
Yeah, bro. I would do my best to talk to the medical professionals.
He has Medicaid.
Is B12 good
Sounds
for
like maybe
increasing sperm?
Sounds like maybe B complexes, B vitamins are great for a lot of things in the body.
Is B12 the full complex?
No, B12 is just one B vitamin.
So why is he only asking about B12 and not the rest?
I don't know. Methylcobalamin, maybe because it's popular. It's often marketed for energy. Methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin, they're good, but you should take a full. Is that my wife on here? But you should take a full methylated complex for best benefit. We're on IG?
No, we are on IG.
Nice. All that is crap.
Do you have a bachelor's?
Pseudoscience bullshit stream.
Don't take the medical advice, bro. It's fine. It actually seems like some people in the chat are actually benefiting.
Collegiate education doesn't mean you graduated.
You know, this culture of like putting degrees over experience and knowledge. It's part of why I don't like answering this question. If you notice, there's many people who have degrees and who are even licensed professionals who are doctors and physicians.
What's the difference between CA and BBC?
Let me grab some cookies.
Yeah, do your own research. That's what I would say. Find out for yourself.
Yeah, what is this thing with people with like college degrees making them feel like they're more important?
Silly.
Is this guy a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor.
I started a mod.
For a streamer who drinks 2 beers almost daily, he started pooping blood and his poop turned green after drink.
Do
Stopping
you have a
drinking.
bachelor's degree?
This guy's obsessed. No, I have no degrees, no certifications. I'm very unqualified. Don't take my advice.
Well, I feel like you're being sarcastic.
A mod for a streamer who drinks 2 beers almost daily. He started pooping blood, then his poop turned green after stopping drinking. Ulcers?
How did we even get on this
I
subject?
don't know as to we ended up.
But what do you think about the guy drinking 2 beers a day? Is that an addiction, you think?
I mean, it's hard to say exactly. I don't know the guy.
How do you define an addiction?
You know, the thing is, if it's a compulsive behavior that's it's interrupting
He has no
your
health insurance
life,
or money for her.
interrupting your life and your goals, then you could likely label it an addiction. Is perp turning green after he stopped drinking? Ulcers? I couldn't say if it was ulcers or not. He'd need to get that checked by an endoscopy and go see a gastroenterologist, and they would tell him if he had ulcers or didn't have ulcers.
You two are very handsome. Thank you for advice, Dr. Kuno. You helped me more than 100 doctors today. One love.
Thank you, my brother. Just because of you, it made all of us worth it. Thank you, Milano. Appreciate the positivity.
As long as you help one person.
That's all that matters, man. Real recognize real.
I mean, A-Trunks liked it too.
Instagolds. Not once have I claimed to be a doctor or to be giving medical advice. People ask questions, I answer them.
Instagolds, all he's doing is he's sharing the information that he's come across.
Exactly. Through my own experience.
It's like you guys can do your own research. Like you don't need to bash him for sharing his insights.
This is maturity and growth. I invited you into my home, and this is how you treat me.
He's one of those snake oil men who went around selling potions to the uneducated.
Don't buy my... I'm not selling shit. I'm not selling
He
anything,
doesn't have
bro.
a program.
I'm not selling anything. Man, what happened? We were having a great time earlier.
It's an addiction if you can't go without it.
All right, what do you think? Should we cut this stream? Did you guys get enough value? I think I've given away too much value for free.
Yo, these cookies are so good.
I'd be sarcastic too if I was giving medical advice while I'm not a doctor or anything near that.
How do you charge for advice? Have you ever heard of a consultant or a coach or anything like that? Even a therapist? You're paying them for their time and their energy and their knowledge. That's what any exchange is. Also, I don't charge for advice.
Instagolds, where do you primarily...
I've been here giving advice for free.
Matter. It's all about size.
I've been sharing information for free.
Instagolds, what's your primary... Where do you get all your medical advice from?
This guy might as well change his name to Dr. Poop. And then he can just farm TTS all day and get wild cake, C, IP pay from engagement, LOL.
That could be a source of income. If you start like a podcast like this, but then you can charge people to do TTS. I'm doing mine is for free.
Nice.
So once you get big, you can charge like $2 per message or $1 per message.
Oh, wow.
But how do you charge for advice? LMAO.
Someone said, value for free, ChatGPT does the same. Then go use ChatGPT, bro. Also, ChatGPT also has paid models. Dr. Kunal, thoughts on India and Pakistan conflict? To be honest with you, bro, I haven't been keeping up with it at all. My dad's been very interested, but I haven't
What
been.
would you say to the younger audience, the young kids, under 17?
I think diet. Would you say anything about their diet?
India and Pakistan, or young people?
Yeah.
Someone who actually went to school for it. I just told you I went through schooling for functional diagnostic nutritionist certification.
What do you think AI really
Also,
is?
there's so much knowledge that's available to us outside of school.
What it means to be human, if it can think and speak like us, but does that feel, is it alive or just pretending? And how does that make you feel?
Instagolds, I challenge you to go to your doctor or your physician and ask them half the questions that have been asked here and get the answers from him and see what he says.
And share them in our next
Please,
live.
yeah, please let us know what he says.
I think we already know.
I mean, apparently Instagold has all the gold. Yeah, India and
My
Pakistan
favorite
were.
doctor is Mr. Google.
India and Pakistan were the same country. They're not anymore.
Aren't you Pakistani and Indian?
My grandparents were born in what is now Pakistan, but at the time was just India before the partition occurred.
So if you had to pick a side,
I wouldn't pick a side. I think it's
People really charge for TDS.
I think their conflict is arbitrary. What they're fighting over is arbitrary.
yeah, I think the big creators you have to pay to use TTS, but obviously, obviously we're trying to hype up as
For
many
someone
people as
who
we
actually
can.
went to school for it.
Yeah, but what does school actually mean? It's like, can't some of the schools be corrupt?
Absolutely. You got to ask yourself your source of education and what it's educating you for. Doctors are being educated to treat symptoms, to diagnose conditions, and to prescribe medication.
How does
Not-
I ask a doctor about my health when
No.
he doesn't even know when he's going to die.
Not preventative health care. I mean, and there's so many different schools of education and thoughts. Look at acupuncturists. Look at Chinese medicine. Look at Ayurveda. These are medicines and schools of
Like, does
medicine
it
that have
make
been
sense-
around for thousands of years.
Does it make sense to ask a family doctor about nutrition advice?
Absolutely not. You realize, here's a little
Can we get
statistic
the
for you.
certification number?
Here's a little statistic for you. Doctors in the West, medical doctors, get about 17 hours at the most of nutrition schooling out of their thousands of hours of school they go through for their medical degree. So that's like less than 1% of their entire
India
curriculum is on nutrition.
OG.
And food, think about how much we eat and how impactful food is on our health. India is OG. At 17, it's good to start drinking, smoking, and hooking up. I would say there are far better ways
How
to
many
spend your
numbers
time.
you get today, Cameron?
I actually didn't riz at all today. I just had like a chill day. I've just been kind of burnt out. We've been going out every day for like 4 or 5 hours in the sun. We were tired the day after Newport. You guys enjoy that Newport stream? That was wild.
That was fun.
That was
Good
so
time.
much fun.
A college degree may open the door, but true understanding of medicine comes from curiosity, compassion, and continuous learning, not just a diploma.
Nice one,
That's
bro.
what I think Instagold doesn't understand. He thinks like, oh, if you've gone through the system, you have authority.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the system? Who makes up the system?
Right.
Can we get your certification number, please?
You just have to laugh at this
This
point.
guy's obsessed.
You just have to
Or where you got it from?
You seem like an intelligent man and have a lot of knowledge. Thank you for the compliment. What do you think of RizCam's degeneracy content for uneducated people? I don't think his content is degenerate. I think Cameron just found a
How come
trend
this guy
that
on
works.
Instagram keeps saying you're married.
You're not married.
Oh, that's because I've just trolled him. That guy just really hates me. So one time I just like tell him like, hey, don't talk to my wife, Hannah. And Hannah's just my friend. So since then, he just keeps tagging that girl. He's saying, oh, ask your wife, but like she's not actually my
These
wife.
days, everyone online seems to speak louder than they ever could in real life. But with all that noise, who is really listening? And why does it still feel like so many people are alone?
Hey, Trunks, I feel you, bro. I'm reading your other comments. Yeah, you're right, man. Thank you. I'm still learning. I'm learning how to interface with this whole online world.
Like I said, guys, I'm bringing people onto the show that aren't normally on Kick. So it's like we're starting our
You
own.
seem like an intelligent man and have a lot of knowledge. What do you think of RizCam's degeneracy content for uneducated people?
I think Cameron found a trend and he went for it, and I think what he's doing is actually pretty cool. If you look at the heart of it, he's encouraging men to approach women in person respectfully. And he's having fun doing it, and obviously it's caught in fire. A lot of people are interested and engaged.
People find it controversial, but
I think everything a doctor prescribes is short-term medicine. People need long-term, which is herbal and takes time.
usually they try to mask the symptom, right?
With doctors?
If you go to a doctor with a headache, they'll say take Advil.
It's not preventative medicine. It's not preventative healthcare.
Like I bet you Instagirls take a lot of Advil.
Most doctors will tell you this themselves. You know, they'll tell you point blank, they don't deal with preventative healthcare. They're not telling you to change your lifestyle and your
When you
diet.
get sick, you go to Canal or an MD.
Honestly, I go to Canal because I don't go to the doctor really. Like I don't get sick very often. But yeah, if I'm like struggling, like I'll ask Canal, like what could I do to feel better?
There's a lot that's available to us that doesn't require going to somebody.
Certification, hashtag
Doctor.
Google 123.
Hey, how'd you find it, bro? That's it.
Hey, Trunk said, "What's your motto, bro?" My motto is just live your greatest purpose. Be the highest version of yourself. So don't do something that doesn't feel in line with your values.
Funny how Instagold thinks a username makes them an authority. Meanwhile, Dr. Kunal's saving lives while you're busy flexing pixels. Sit down.
Sit down, Instagold. Dude, last time he was trolling Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This guy
he called him like Q-tip or something.
Let's see you get a disease and go to Canoa RizCam. Well, see, here's what you're missing,
And you know the
Instagold.
reason why trolls keep trolling like Instagold is because you feed into it. Why not just ignore it, haha?
Yeah, here's the piece, bro. He's not going to get a disease because he's doing preventative health care. He's taking care of his health prior to getting one.
And guys, like, if you get a serious condition, yeah, you go to a surgeon or a
Absolutely.
doctor.
At no point am I saying there's not benefits to modern medicine.
Cause you when you got it?
Context.
Are you what? Guys, and are you what?
Give us some good questions, bro. Let's switch it up.
Hey, Instagoals, why don't you give like a philosophical
All of you
question?
constantly.
A lot of hate in here, man.
Yup. Might be time to shut off the stream
Yeah.
and do something else. Yeah.
These guys are just going after it.
A question for Cam. What is your motto?
That was a good one. Comrade is a coach.
Like I said, just living your truest, highest version of yourself. So you have to put down what your goals are. My goals are to start a company, to motivate people, to share all the insights I've learned.
How many of the girls do you actually smash?
Not many, bro. Because I'm just so focused on my goal. So to me, it's not worth the time of going out and trying to hook up with all these girls because you're giving away your energy. And they say it's like you're exchanging energy. So if you exchange your energy with everybody, you don't have energy.
Cameron is a coast hunter. I respect that.
If that's all you get from my channel, so be it. It's mainly to motivate people to go out and have more social interactions.
Bone Clinks, what's up, bro? It's
What's
good to
up,
see
Bone
you.
Clinks?
He's back. My guy.
Then leave at Trump 2023.
Yeah, respect, bro. If you had a choice, if I had a choice, I'd go to Coach Canal any day for advice. I have Kaiser, and some doctors leave you questioning their educations. Look, guys, I didn't even call myself Coach Canal. That came organically through this channel, and no advice I'm giving is medical advice that you have to
Let's
follow.
say you get a disease and go to Canal RizCam.
And I agree, bro. I myself have had the same experience. Doctors at Kaiser have left me scratching my head and wondering what their education really consists of. Yeah, bro. Understanding the mind and the spirit is absolutely vital, just as.
Canal, I'm being serious though. What's your certificate number?
Yeah, just as important, and sometimes even more. you know, there's the aspect of the human experience that isn't measurable by modern science, and I think it's valuable to understand that. You know, our emotions play a huge role in our health. Our psychosomatic state plays a huge role in our
To
health.
be fair, if I had a choice, I'd go to Coach Knoll any day for advice. I have Kaiser, and some doctors leave you questioning their education.
Instagoals doesn't want us to leave. What do you think?
Instagold, what's 7-hydroxy? Like hydroxycut? Is that a fat loss,
Dr.
weight
Kumar,
loss product?
In your journey of healing bodies, have you found that understanding the mind and spirit is just as vital, or perhaps even more so than understanding the science of the body?
Yeah, I just touched on that a second ago. Yeah, I think it's vitally important to be aware of the energetic body and your emotions, and energy and emotions also play a role on physical health. It's all interconnected, 100%. Someone said, you have a fiance but wearing an earring on the gay ear. Make that make sense.
How many girls do you smash?
You want to answer that?
It's not about smashing the girls. My Riz channel is not about getting laid. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and meeting someone, making a connection, expanding your network. So I don't like to smash the girls that I go and I Riz
Don't
up.
leave Knoll. We fucking with you.
He doesn't want you to leave. What do you think? Should we end it?
I mean, if I get good questions, I'll stick around and answer them. If it's just trolling and bullshit, I'm not going to waste the time and energy. That's my feel. But it's your stream, bro.
Well, I mean, we're kicking it together. We're inviting these guys.
Yeah,
So.
this guy said, you have a fiance but
What's your
wearing
ultimate
an
goal?
earring on the gay ear. Make that make sense. Maybe you can't see, bro, but I've got an earring in both ears. And gay ear, I thought that was like 1995. Yes, I have a fiance. I don't know what there is to make sense there for you.
What are your thoughts on 7-hydroxy?
Oh, 7-hydroxymitrogenine. Is that, that sounds like, what's that substance? Not kratom.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, what is it you're referring to? I'm thinking of kratom. There's a green powder. It's either kratom or there's another one.
Knoll. We trolling your ass.
What's a pain you carry that nobody sees?
Ooh. I'm not sure if I want to share this on the stream. All right, I'll be vulnerable. My son has a neurological condition,
You have a
and
fiance, but wearing an earring on the gay ear. Make that make sense.
He has an earring with both ears.
yeah, kratom. That's what I was thinking. Instagolds. Yeah, bro. I think like I was saying earlier, it's less about the substance and more about your relationship with it. How you're using it, why you're using it. I know it can be
Dr.
addictive.
Kuno, in your path of healing, do you believe that illness begins in the body, or is it merely the echo of a disturbance deeper within, in the mind or spirit? As Ayurveda teaches, is true medicine the harmony of all three?
That's multifaceted. It's a lot to break down there. It was a great question. Yeah, I think it's not either or. I think it's a combination of all of that. I think yes, illness and disease can start outside of the physical body. It can come from our thinking, our mindset, our emotions, our daily
You
stress
believe
levels,
smashing
and
something
then
all the time
manifest in the body.
becomes something you get addicted to.
Yeah.
It's worse than cocaine. It can
Sex,
destroy your life.
cocaine, sex, alcohol, they're all pleasures.
What the hell you say?
So, like, yeah, anything that you abuse is going to become toxic. Sex, alcohol, things, yeah, in moderation, they can be fine. But if you're doing it,
I'm at 7-hydroxymitragedy.
if you do it all the time, it's not going to be in your best benefit. You're just going to find yourself worn out, and you're not going to be able to catch your goals. I mean, when I started RizCam, I was semen retained for 3 months, and that's how I was able to go hard and just keep getting content, keep talking to more people, and
What's a
then
pain you carry that nobody sees?
The timing of the TTS. Yeah, my son was diagnosed with a neurological condition just before birth. It's been a heavy pain for me, but it's also brought me a lot of blessings and gift and growth.
Instagolds came from Action Man's refugee camp chat, so he's a good guy.
you know what that means?
I know that he came from Action Man
Yeah.
channel. Have I tried kratom?
What's up, Hamlins? Appreciate you, my guy.
Hey. Do you think it helps ADHD and restless leg syndrome? I have tried Kratom. It didn't really do much for me at all. I don't know if I'm like
Okay,
a
I won't
non-responder.
troll anymore.
Thanks, bro. Respect. Yeah, in my experience, Kratom really didn't do much for me. I know people love it. I would say make sure you're getting it from a good source and just be conscious of your use of it because I know it can be addictive. What helps restless leg syndrome? That's a good question, man. I haven't dealt with that personally.
You're too serious and full of yourself. You come off as a non-likable person.
Who are you talking to? What did either of us say that made you think that?
This is the guy who was talking about me having an earring in the gay ear.
Oh.
Yeah, you showed us who you are real quick, bro.
It is Kratom.
Kratom. Yeah, restless leg. It's a good question, brother. I haven't really looked into that myself much. I imagine some form of like stretching exercise. I really don't know. I don't know if restless leg syndrome is something that emerges from a nerve. It's like
You
a
tried
nerve
Kratom? Do you
related.
think it helps with ADHD and restless leg syndrome?
Yo, A Trunks, I think that when you're frustrated, you need to remind yourself why you're on the mission. When you remind yourself why you're on the mission, a lot of that frustration tends to go away. Usually when you're frustrated, it's because you don't know what the next
Cal,
step
what
is.
about restless leg syndrome. Serious question.
He says, I feel like I always have to kick shit. I'm curious, man.
Who said that?
Instagolds. I'm curious about that, bro. I'd have to look more into restless leg syndrome and what it's connected to.
You think it could be a mindset thing?
It could be an energetic, emotional thing, like a repressed emotion, but it could also be
Is
nerve.
early ejaculation just a physical issue, or could it be a sign of deeper imbalance in mind or spirit? As the old sages believed,
I think it's both. I think it could be a sensitization thing if you're not getting enough stimulation there. Maybe you're oversensitive, and also it could be a deeper issue for sure.
It could be a mixture of both.
Yeah, learn to control. Yeah, I would say learn to control your release.
How do you find peace when feeling most frustrated?
It's just knowing your purpose. I think frustration comes from not knowing what the next step is, not knowing what the next move is. So when you put yourself back on the path of your goal, you're going to work towards something, and I think that naturally will get rid of your frustration.
Nice, that's good. Also,
You
being
should give
aware
us
of
some
it.
Advice on why people hate so much, so the chat understands why are people so reactive.
All hate comes from insecurity. So we feel like there's a incompletedness within ourselves, so then we project it onto someone else, and then that side of us finds it funny, and it feeds the evil side of us.
Wow, that's well put. Well articulated. I dig that. Yeah.
Cal, what helps my legs relax? I always feel like I have to kick shit.
Yeah, bro, it's a good question. I'm still considering what might be beneficial for that. There's some supplements that I have in mind that could be supportive, that are just calming for muscle tissue specifically. Magnesium. Are you taking a quality magnesium? I would take 300 milligrams of magnesium every day.
What about on Wage Max and take Adderall in the mornings for ADHD? Any serious negatives?
What's Wage Cell Max? What if I want a Wage Cell Max and take Adderall in the mornings for ADHD? I would say check in with yourself, Russian Buds. Monitor how you feel when you're on it, when you come off of it.
I need another cookie.
Yeah, how often are you taking it?
I'm addicted
What's
to
the
Kratom.
impact?
I use it every day. One bad habit is okay.
Yeah, but if you're using it every day and you find that taking a day off is challenging, then I challenge you to try and take some days off. Find a healthy substitute or alternative that you can use in between. Try exercising, try breath work, meditation. Find
I want
somebody
calm my
to keep
legs
you
down.
accountable.
I feel tension.
Something like this could help the tension in your leg, Instagolds.
He's grabbing you some supplement right now.
And another question. How do I stop vaping? I've been trying, and I keep going back to it.
Have you ever vaped, Kunal?
Oh, yeah. I had a pretty big challenge with vaping about, 12 years ago when I was 18. I was vaping every day. And even working as a personal trainer, when I was like 18, 19, 20 years old, I would take my vape into the bathroom between clients
I
to
haven't been taking magnesium. What else helps?
get my little nick hit. And yeah, man, one of the best choices I ever made in my life was getting rid of that vape. Just get rid of it, make the decision to quit. and recognize that the benefits
You've
far
got to make
outweigh.
a commitment to your lifestyle.
Yeah. So, magnesium ATP is a great magnesium.
Money doesn't solve all your problems, but it does give you the freedom to solve them yourself. But why does Coke smell like fish? I mean, I like it, but damn, I can't eat fish anymore.
Really good magnesium. It's absorbent. This will be helpful for your muscles and just relaxing. And magnesium is responsible for over 300 enzymatic processes in the body. So I recommend everyone takes it. Most Americans are deficient. Good for sleep, muscle contractions, ATP synthesis. And then
Give me a wage
this,
cell in my wage cage and work max and grind away with legal amphetamine.
something like this. I'm not paid by this company. I have no affiliation with them at all, but I like their products because it's pretty clean and they list their ingredients and the dosages. And this has like white willow bark, which the active ingredient of white willow bark is the same active ingredient of aspirin. Salicylate. What is it? I'm mispronouncing it. But
Sometimes the mind hesitates, but the heart already knows.
yeah,
That's intuition.
Yeah.
A quiet whisper from the soul guiding us before reason catches up.
Yep.
Trust it.
Great quote.
Smile. And tell your loved ones what they already feel but still need to hear.
Beautiful advice. Yeah, this has a combination of things in it that'll be helpful. The white willow bark has an active ingredient. It's the same as the active ingredient in aspirin. It's where aspirin is synthesized from. But also the other ingredients in here like N-acetylcarnitine, L-theanine, which I mentioned earlier, some B vitamins.
Riz Camel.
This could be helpful.
Check.
Yeah, let's go.
But the magnesium, 100%, bro. If you're not
You said
taking
what's the
magnesium,
orange
get
supplement
it.
called?
What's that?
You said what's the orange supplement?
Relieve R by Life Seasons.
Let me type it in. Wait, let me see it. Relieve -R.
Canal, thanks. I really appreciated the spite trolling.
I typed it in. Very good.
This one too.
Mag ATP.
Yeah, from Mito Life.
He said it's hard to see the bottle.
What seems like insta-gold turnaround. Isn't that beautiful?
I mean, yeah. I mean, everyone likes to troll, but I believe everyone has a good, pure, genuine heart at the core. So like even.
Go ahead. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just had to speak his language and bring him some value, and I'm glad that we were able to bridge that gap.
What's up, A-Trunks? How do you make a girl feel truly happy when she isn't feeling her best when she's down? I think it's just opening space for her. A lot of times you want to fix, when someone's down, you want to fix the problem, but
What's the orange supplement called?
when you try and go and fix the problem, a lot of the times we forget to hold space, create space for that person. So then we push them away. So just being there and being an open book for them and listening to them could be the best thing you could do.
Great advice. Holding space.
It's hard to see the bottle.
What's up, Thanos? How you doing? You guys chilling? You guys vibing?
Rizcam, how do you make a girl truly happy when she isn't feeling her best when she's down?
Yeah, it's that. I mean, sometimes if she's down, you can do something nice for her. But I think the best thing you could do is hold space and try and figure out what the problem is. But don't go too hard because you'll just push her away.
Why are doctors not sick when the flu around? What is the secret they take?
I don't know if that's true. I think doctors get sick a lot. So, like, what doctors are you talking about? Everyone gets sick. Someone wants to know, do you take the recommended dosage?
Rizcare! I feel like you underestimate Kunal. You've got a solid friend in him. My intuition tells me you're meant to be a real team. But I see a bit of hesitation in your eyes when it comes to truly valuing him. Much love, just keeping it real.
It's crazy how you see that through the screen.
Who's that from?
Milano.
Wow. That's an amazing assessment, Milano. You spoke right to our hearts. That was incredible.
What made you come to that conclusion, Milano?
I used to troll bad now. Just all positively.
Milano, how would you want me to value him? What value are you seeing that apparently I'm not seeing. Yeah, that's good, Balix. I mean, yeah, trolling here and there is fun, but
What do you do to make a girl laugh? Like tricks and tips.
I don't think there's any tricks and tips I can give you. Every human is unique in their offerings and the value that they bring. So like if I tell you like, oh, do this, this, and this, like that might be true for me, but it might not be true for you. So
Stupid question, but for these supplements, do you just follow the directions and take the recommended dosage? Or would that vary on the individual?
So what I would say is hone in on your biggest strengths and what makes you unique, and let those things shine when you're with someone, and you're gonna make that girl feel very special.
To answer the question on the RDA, the recommended daily allowance and the servings, I think many supplements are underdosed and don't account for deficiencies and unique variabilities in each person's body, as you touched on. So me personally, I mean, I don't like
I
my...
take 3 Monster a day. Am I in danger?
what is that? Like 150 milligrams per can, 450 a day. I mean, you're not in danger. I would ask if those 3 monsters a day are necessary, and there's probably a lot healthier options of caffeine or getting your body to feel energized.
ADP. Anywhere. Who's the manufacturer?
MitoLife is the company that I get it from, and they're fantastic across the board. I can send you. I have a supplement guide. I don't know if Cameron can drop the link, and you can take a look at all of them that I take.
Do you guys want to see a supplement guide?
Can you see my baby? I'm not going to bring him down on camera.
Can you see your baby?
And he's also going to sleep right now. I might have a picture of him somewhere down here.
What's up with the energy drinks? How can they be dangerous?
Oh, what I was going to say about the energy drinks. Well, one, I would ask yourself why. I would ask myself if I was drinking 3 energy drinks a day. Why am I feeling so tired that I need 3 energy drinks?
How do you keep yourself so positive all the time?
I'm not positive all the time. I'm positive most of the time. I would say my baseline is positive, but there's also room and space for days when I'm not feeling 100% or sadness or anger or frustration to come through. That's totally okay. I think knowing that there's a bigger picture and that I have a lot of support.
God gave me discernment. I just feel things. And I feel Kunal's not being valued the way he deserves. He's solid. Don't wait till it's too late to see that.
Damn, Milano, respect.
I feel like I see it, guys.
Respect. Cameron's a great friend. Honestly, I have a lot of appreciation and gratitude for him too. Don't sell him short, but those words land, man. It means a lot. I remember what I was answering earlier.
Milano, give a better answer. Oh, Milano's getting some heat.
Is he? I was drinking those nasty energy drinks and ended up needing a heart surgery. Oof. Yeah, see, and then there's instances like that. Yeah, it's tough.
I was drinking those nasty energy drinks, and I ended up needing a heart surgery. Please stay away from it. It'll kill you.
What age is the supplements good for? Can my father take them? 100%. I've got my father on them. There's a lot of supplements that I think...
A lot of these are basic... like
nutrients.
These are nutrients that our body needs.
Magnesium, for example, is a natural mineral that would be found in springs and in our food, but because of modern agriculture, it's not.
What age is the supplements good for? Could my father take them as well?
Every age.
Do you think guys need to take Cialis?
Look at Milano's comment. Wow. You can't sense that, Milano. Be realistic. Yeah, bro. I don't know what part of that, maybe your own feelings that could be coming through,
Discernment's
but
a quiet gift. I don't need noise to feel truth Kunal shines. But I sense you did it. Value him now before regret finds you.
What is going on?
love you, bro.
Discernment's a quiet... What the hell does that mean?
Discernment's quite a gift, like being able to discern what's true, what's not true, determine, evaluate.
I sense you, dim it. Value him now before regret finds you. Do you guys understand what Milano's talking about here? This is like... What's Milano? Are those the chocolates?
Milano chocolate, yeah, bro. It's a place in Italy.
Man,
also.
this
Milan,
is
Italia.
this guy a chocolate addict?
I don't think it's... Why are you coming at Milano, bro? Yeah, why is everybody coming at him? Bro.
Damn. Fuck off with your positivity. It's annoying.
Damn, bro comes through with like kindness and good words and people get hot. What is that about? Damn, bro. Yeah, supplements. Minerals are great and they're natural. That's what we were talking about a second ago.
Milano.
You guys have probably heard about
Please
Shilajit.
give logic. Answer not spirituality, bro.
Anything to help quit. Quit
That
the vape.
voice.
Anything to help quitting vaping. Yeah, bro, make the decision. Recognize what helped me and what helps me with these decisions is clearly identifying the cons and the negatives
Kanal,
to my choice.
Is there anything to help with quitting vape?
So like becoming really clear on all the ways that it's not serving me and what it's costing me, and then really highlighting that in my mind, and then making the decision for the kind of life I want and what is in service to the life I want, and then find a healthy substitute or replacement. And just know it'll get easier. You know, maybe get rid of the vape and make a commitment to yourself to go 1 week and get an accountability partner.
Your fucking positivity is making me nauseous.
Check in with someone, like have a bro that you can tap in with and say, hey bro, I'm really feeling the urge to have the vape, and just have a conversation with him and go 1 week and then go 2 weeks. And I think by 3 or 4 weeks, you'll find you have the inner strength to keep it going and not need it anymore. I think we're going to end the stream in about 10 minutes. What do you think?
Yeah.
If you got any
Well,
final
we're just gonna
dope
put-
questions.
Yo, we got 25 people in here.
That man's
It's
solid, loyal, and carries weight most don't even see. My spirit picks up on things, and I see a brother who deserves way more appreciation than he gets.
yeah.
Bro, I don't know if that message is for Cameron or for me or for anyone else, but it hits.
No, he's
Thank
talking
you.
about Canal.
No, I know. That really lands for me. Like, yeah. Respect. Also, I just recently, yeah.
Dude, she's all the way in LA. I'm not going to LA tonight. You are tripping, bro.
Milano's dropping some gold. He's got some truth.
All right, question here. When y'all fucking?
Us? I don't know when Cameron's fucking next.
Oh, are you talking about me?
To cleanse lungs.
Hey, you and Andy.
Oh, we're
Good
not,
to cleanse
bro.
the lungs. N-acetylcysteine, milk thistle. Yeah, I love N-acetylcysteine. Pair it with glycine. It's really good for detoxification, for the lungs, for the liver.
Yo, we're gonna be live for about
Please don't.
10 more minutes, so we don't have to talk about nutrition anymore. We can talk about life in general. Whatever you guys are, any challenges you guys are going through, you need any motivation, you guys just want to chill.
Let me give you balls of wax.
Why? That's painful, bro. Do you guys want to see me in pain? What's going on? How do I send him the supplement chart? Is there a link?
Yeah, I'll drop you the link.
Yeah, do Google Drive link or
I
something?
do, actually.
Or text it
Please
to
drop
me.
the sub chart when you get a chance.
Tell us a story of when you were at your worst and how you got out of it. It was probably when I was like 23, 24. I had just getting my first job making like...
Tell us a story of when you were at your worst and how you got it.
a $65,000 salary, and I was barely able to make my payments, but I got really good at saving, and during that time, because I felt like I was at such a low point, that's what motivated me to start reading a lot of books and focus on self-improvement. I would listen to podcasts
You
for...
homeless before.
Bro, 65K a year was your low point?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Making a $65,000 a year salary was my low point.
Yeah, when you have expenses and things you have to pay, like
Respect,
student loans
respect.
and stuff, like... But that's what caused me to like... And
No,
we're...
thanks for all the advice. I really appreciate it. God bless you and your little baby.
Who said that?
Instagolds.
Respect, man. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. Full love, bro. Really appreciate that.
We get it, Milano.
What did Milano say?
I think I'll be collabing
Don't
with
forget
Action.
to love Canal too. He's the kind of friend people pray for. I feel it deep. He just wants to be seen, trusted, and valued. Don't miss that.
I don't think I do. We're having a good time right now. I don't know what are we missing, bro? So yeah, like I said, I I was going through a tough time, but I was able to save up a lot.
When the
Listen
next AC 7 Ion Man collab.
in a couple weeks.
There it is.
All right, let me get the supplement guide. I can't even answer A-Trunks' question. I'm trying to drop you guys the supplement guide. Why isn't it?
How did you get so hairy?
It's just genetics. Literally just genetics. All right, let me put this into the chat. I'm putting the supplement guide into the
Great night,
chat.
guys.
Brad, as complaining about 65K. I started at 42K my first year LMAO.
That's still great, man. You guys realize there's people who are struggling to make it out here. 40K a year is not bad as a single individual. Depending on where you live, it's livable. Sets a good foundation.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I think I was 17. So I just put in the supplement guide. There's 2 different documents.
Yeah, Riz, what the hell? You doing? You're messing up your relationship with Kunal. It's probably all that hair taking up the room.
Guys, I don't know where this is coming from.
You know, guys, Cameron and I have come a long way. There was definitely a time in our friendship where I felt, he didn't see my value as much as he does now.
Damn.
You two need to hug each other like when you were kids. No ego, just heart. Exchange that energy. Real friendship feels more than words ever can.
My guy.
Let's go.
Respect. Nah, this is a friendship, a brotherhood that's been forged over a decade. And ultimately, I gotta say this to my bro Milano.
Cameron, did you know Martha in high school?
Yes, I knew Martha in high school. While I respect your sentiment and your words very much, and I think you do feel deeply, bro, at the end of the day, I've got to see myself and value myself and give myself that validation. Can't come from anyone outside of me.
Nice. And you guys see what he did there? He flipped it full circle. Full circle, baby. That's how we do it. So let me know, guys. Do you guys want to see me do some...
Is it true that we can find the best cows on the West Coast?
I think anywhere, bro.
The best coach.
Guys, Tinder stream. What's a Tinder stream?
That's new.
Do you guys want to see desktop streams, me making music streams? I could do DJ sets with some girls.
I'll be stalking you and getting all your info.
Hey, be careful what you share with these guys. They will find you.
Is that Instagold?
No. Oh, yeah.
He was asking about Martha from high school.
No, he said, do you know a Martha? But that's a common name. Anyone could know that
What do you do
name.
with Tinder stream?
I don't know what that is. Like when I'm trying to hit on girls on Tinder. I want to see more content with TTS. All right. Anybody else?
Right. Who knows? Real validation starts from within. But sometimes God speaks to people too.
100%. Guys, I got a secret supplement that I'm going to share with Cameron right now. The Sandman. You know what this is? Melatonin suppository.
Oh, you put it in your butt?
250 milligrams of melatonin
Do a Tinder stream.
in the ass, bro. You gotta try this tonight.
Hell no.
You'll sleep so good.
I won't even be able to drive home. You put it in your butt?
Straight up your butt. Yeah.
You put melatonin in your butt, apparently.
Melatonin glutathione bullet.
That's insane.
Scientifically formulated by a neurologist
See
to
if you can
support
meet
high dose
any girls
delivery.
on there.
Oh, another jacuzzi shit. What's up, Kyle?
Kyle.
Yo, Kyle, throw some TTS.
Pop, pop, pop.
You want to see more content with TDS on when Jimmy is there.
Yeah, I got you.
That was about Cameron.
All right. Should we close
Should we
it?
close it?
Yeah. I think Allie's gonna come down in a minute.
Huh?
I think Allie's gonna come down in a little bit. We can all kick it.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to end it here. That was fun. How long do you think we were live for?
At least an hour and a half.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, see, where is
That
it?
went by fast.
How long was it?
Exactly an hour and a half.
Hey. Respect, fam. That was fun. Appreciate all the questions, all the trolling.
Love you guys. Thank you for joining.
Till next
I'll
time.
see you guys soon, all right?
Can you collaborate with Steve Will